Dear students, today we have to discuss about alternating current. Okay, the alternating current, the name itself indicate that the polarity or magnitude of current alternately changing, means the current will be changing alternately. So in the current mainly you have to take the two types. One is the DC current, direct current, and another one we have to take it as a AC, alternating current. DC current means it will be move in a straight line. It cannot change its magnitude with respect to time. So the current will be constant with respect to time. But in the AC, the alternating current, if you consider an alternating current which changes direction periodically with time. Okay, it changes with direction. So at every point the direction of the current will be changing. Okay, so this one we have to call it as a alternating current, so which changes direction periodically with time. So now this alternating current or AC current used in commercial and industrial purpose. It is used in the very large scale. So it will look like sine wave or cosine wave. Most of the electronic components run based on this alternating current or voltage. Next, the alternating current are produced by the sources. So sources here are used is AC generator or AC dynamo. For these sources helps to produce the alternating current, and this alternating current having the main application is it can be easily convert from higher value to the lower value, higher value to the lower value, and lower value to the higher value. So this is main use of the alternating current. It can be easily convert from higher value to the lower value and lower value to the higher value, and also it can be transmitted over long distance economically, which is helps to transmit a very long distance. So now long distance current ne carry madbekandre we are using the AC current. So the DC current cannot move at a long distance. And so if you consider the EMF induced in the coil of a AC source at any instant of time. So if you consider a circuit, here is the bulb, and you have to take a EMF of AC source, at any instant of time at a time interval. So it is having a EMF that is epsilon equal to epsilon naught sine omega t, or else the current flowing this circuit you have to take it as I equal to I naught sine omega t anta ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, because this AC current will be move periodically. It change the magnitude with the time and direction. Okay, so the changing the direction, it means it is changing the angle. So that one we have to take it as sine omega t. Here I equal to I naught sine omega t. So I is the current flowing through this circuit. I naught is the maximum peak value I naught, and sine omega t is the angle. Okay, here omega t is nothing but you have to take it as a theta angle. And if t is the time period and phi is the frequency of rotation, the coil is here omega equal to 2 phi divided by t. This one omega is nothing but an angular frequency. So the angular frequency of this current is, you have to take it as 2 pi by t. So 1 by t is nothing but a frequency. So 2 phi nu. So nu is the frequency here. And here we got the some basic idea of alternating current. Okay, so alternating current ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅದರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎ ಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊತೀವಿ. ಯಾವ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅದರ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್, ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್ದಾಗ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀರಿ ಡಿ ಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಕೈತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆಸಿಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ದ ಮೋಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ first one is instantaneous values. First one is instantaneous values. Here this one, instantaneous value andre ena, the value of an alternating quantity at a particular instant of time in the cycle. There are uncountable number of instantaneous values exist in cycle. So if you consider a AC current or AC voltage here, okay, in this you have to take this AC current with voltage with respect to time. So you have to consider any point on this wave. So you have to consider here, or you have to consider here, you have to consider here, or you have to consider here. So at a instant of time, for this time, for this point it is having some voltage. Okay, that voltage is nothing but a instantaneous value of a point. Okay, at a particular point or at a particular time, the value at a given point. Okay, the value of an alternating quantity at a particular instant of time in the cycle. Okay, idralage now so many numbers of points you have to consider. You got the so many number of instantaneous values at a particular point, a given value at a point. ಅದೇ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ದಾಗ ನಮಗೇನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಟೈಮ್ದಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟೇನಿಯಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, and the next one is the average value. So what mean by average value? The average value of all the instantaneous value of an alternating voltage and current over one complete cycle is called average value. Okay, so for example here you have to consider a wave. So this wave having so many instantaneous values. Okay, so average of all these instantaneous values. So the average of all instantaneous values of an alternating voltage or current over one complete cycle. One complete cycle andre it will be one complete crust and trough anta helಬೋದು. Okay, so the one complete cycle from here to here. So all the average of this one complete cycle is, you have to take it as a average values. So if it represents the mean value of alternating current, so if I am represents the mean value or average value of alternating current over first half cycle. So here this is the first half cycle. So this first half cycle you have to consider here. If first half cycle the average value or mean value ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ. So the average value and mean value you have to take it as IM. So the first half cycle you have to take it as 2/5. So 2/5 into I0. 2/5 into I0. So 2/5 andre 2 divided by 5, that is 0.637 value, and into I0 you have to take into I0. And here I naught you have to take it as a peak value. Okay, so the peak value phase 2 divided by 5 into peak value is nothing but a average value of a half cycle, average value of a half cycle. And next we have to discuss about what mean by peak value. So peak value, the maximum value attained by an alternating quantity during one cycle is called its peak value, and it is also known as maximum value or amplitude of crest value. Okay, so you have to consider here the maximum value attained by a alternating quantity. Alternating quantity nothing but a alternating voltage or alternating current. So the alternating voltage or alternate current is moving in a sine wave, like a sine wave, and here you have to take a maximum value attained by this wave or maximum value attained by the quantity of current or voltage. Here in this wave the maximum value is peak value is this one, and here this one. So this maximum value you have to call it as a peak value. Okay, so the also it is called it as a maximum value or amplitude of this wave. Also you have to crest value or trough value. So this one is denoted as I maximum and minus I maximum for reverse cycle. Okay, this is the peak value. And next one is the RMS value. So the RMS is defined as the square root of mean of square of instantaneous value. It is also known as effective value. So ಏನಪ್ಪ RMS ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆರ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ? ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಈ ವೇವ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡಾಗ ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸೈಮಲ್ಟೇನಿಯಸ್ಲಿ, ಸೊ at a different time the value is changing, goes on changing. For example, if you have consider AC voltage, this one, so at this point the value is 5 volt, and at this point it is 10 volt, at this time 15 volt, 15 again it will be 5 volt. Okay, at different point the voltage value is different, or you have to take current at that time, at a current value is different at a different instant means different time ಒಳಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ನಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಎವರೇಜ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು ನಮಗೆ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ I1, I2, I3, I4, I5, I6 ಹಿಂಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು, ಸೊ I1 ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ 5, I2 10, I3 5 again, so on. So first you have to find out here root mean square value. So the RMS value is defined as square root of means of square instantaneous values. So ಏನು ಬಂದವಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು you have to take a square root. Okay, 5 square root, you have to take the 5 square root, 10 square root and 5 square root. ಸೊ ಈ ಥರದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಥರದ್ದು ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟೇಕ್ ಎ ಮೀನ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಸೊ ಮೀನ್ ಬಂದದನ್ನು ಅಗೇನ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಮೇಕ್ ಎ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, and that value is nothing but a RMS value or root mean square value ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಅದರ್ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ನ RMS ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನ ಹೆಂಗೆ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ದ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ವಿಚ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸಸ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ ಇನ್ ಎ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ in a certain time interval as is produced by the AC in the same conductor during the time period T. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ದಾಗ ಫ್ಲೋ ಆಕತಿ, ಅವಾಗ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನು ಹೀಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ that much amount of heat produced by the AC current, as well as that much amount of current is produced, that much amount of heat is produced by the AC as well. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಡಿ ಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಏನು ಹೀಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿಲ್ಲ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೀಟ್ನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಎ ಸಿ ಕರೆಂಟು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ ಅದ ಸೇಮ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟರ್ ಒಳಗೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತ ಕರಿಬೋದು ನಾವು ಆರ್ ಎಮ್ ಎಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, so the steady current which produces the same amount of heat in a conductor in a certain time interval as produced by the AC in the same conductor during the time period t. So ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, I RMS equal to I naught divided by square root of 2. Okay, 1 by square root of 2 value 0.707. So I naught as it is. This is the RMS value of AC current or AC voltage.